Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick and concise guide on how to play Kunimistu. As of today, she's been officially released, and I know many of you are ready to just hop into rank and get to scrapping. That being said, there will be a few timestamps down below if you're looking for any particular tools. So, if not, leave a like if you enjoyed, and let's get straight to the video. Okay, we're going to first start off with her down forward 1. This move is really good because it's going to keep the opponent in check if they're trying to sidestep a lot, if they're trying to press a lot. But the best part about it is actually the entire string. So most of her pokes and strings coincide because they lead into even more damage from the counter hit properties of the string. And I'll show you. So down forward 1 has a 2-2 follower. The entire string is minus 14 on block, and I'll show you here. So kind of be safe with it, but a lot of people aren't ready. The goal of this entire string is to get the hit confirmed. The lucky part about it is on counter hit, look at that. The entire string is guaranteed. If you get counter hit down forward 1, so if you're constantly just poking and you can tell that you got the counter hit, just finish the entire string. Guaranteed 40 something damage. I have rage on, so you just slightly take off a chunk. That's a lot of damage for just simply doing down forward 1. What I do is I do down forward 1 too, because it's only minus 10. And if people aren't ready, they're not going to punish it. And a lot of people, they just respect it, right? Because some of them are going to know she has the entire string, and you don't want to press, okay? So it's constantly doing down forward 1-2. It's going to get you a lot of mileage because you'll get the whole string. Another counter hitting string that's really good is her down 3-4, 1+2. So down 3 is also a good low, right? But if you get a counter hit, I don't know why, but again, the entire string is guaranteed off the first hit. That is really good because look at this. If you're right, let me see if I can get this range. Hold on. There you go. So if you're in this range, you're jabbing, you're doing down forward 1, right? And you can just spam that out. Look at that. If you're just moving back and forth, get the whole thing. So I'm trash. Hold on. There you go. So we're moving back and forth, and you like to just do the counter hit. Just look at that. Just spam the whole string out. 3, 4, 1+2. Super good, just like down forward 1. But I personally use down forward 1 a lot because at least it's, +5 on hit, and it's a good mid check. And just boom, boom. And if you get that counter hit, at the wall, you can do it again. That's all guaranteed, by the way. I didn't even screw. I didn't even use heat. So if you ever get down forward 1-2-2 at the wall, you can do it again. And then, boom, quarter circle forward 2. This move is really good because on knockdown, you can do it again. Especially if people are trying to roll left or right. If you walk up correctly or even just do it, it will hit. It is minus, I believe, 12 or 13, but this move is not used to be thrown out unless you want to do it from a distance, okay? Next, down back 4. Really good low, pretty good range. I honestly use this the most when it comes to poking at their legs. Sidestep 4. Super good because it knocks down when you're close. And you can get full forward 2 guaranteed, or you can get quarter circle forward 2 as well. Her spinning Yoshi kick is also really good. She falls down like that, but it's really good because it's fast, right? And you can choose how many hits you do. And boom, there's a mid option as well. Another good low is her down 1+2. It has really good range, as you can tell. Whoops. If you get it right there, yeah, that is a lot of range for a low. You kind of just fly in, and you can just, go in to do something else, right? If you want, you could just hold crouch after you do this move and hit 1+2. Okay, this low is really good because she goes back turn +5, and you can do this, and that's +7. I'm telling you, it is a dirty mix. Again, this low, just while you're crouching, you don't have to hold down forward. I'm just holding down. I hit 1+2. Turns back turn +5. Super good. Down back 2. This move also puts you in crouch to where you can throwing this mix. Knowing what moves leaves you in crouch is important because of that low. That low is so rewarding because it turns you back turn and your +5 for mix up into another mix up, depending on what you do. Super, super good. It got me a lot of mileage, just constantly trying to do down back 2 into 1+2, because you're already crouched, right? But just make sure you hold down to get the input to come out. Okay. Down forward 4, super good mid. If you do it twice, it will start to push you away from the opponent and it will miss like that. So keep that in mind. It's super good because it's a mid check. It pushes you away, so it gives you both the opportunity for mix-ups, right? Because if you hit 2 of them and you're out of range and they press, down forward 2, which is her best launcher because it's not even that negative, right? Not launch, second behind her up forward 3, which is actually, let's see, only -13. Okay, I'll get more into the launchers in a second. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. Down 2 is a good mid because it's kind of tricky. If you look, it looks like she's gonna go low. Whoops. But it's actually just a mid. You can follow it up by hitting just 1+2 over and over. But this is used for her wall ender. I typically don't use this in the neutral. I only use the first hit, the down 2, because I can try to do a mix like that. If you want to actually make it a full mix, you can do down 2, dig jab into 1+2, and it looks more natural. Okay, super, super good. Another good poke is actually her forward 4. You're going to typically use this in combos because if you hold forward, she'll go into her dash stance. The reason why this is good is because on counter hit, that is guaranteed. You just hit forward 4, hold forward, and then hit 1+2, and the entire thing is guaranteed. But typically, this is a move you're going to use in combos. But it is good because you can use it as mix up in the neutral, hit them with a down or a forward 4, and just hold forward and go in the mix. Okay, so now we're going to go into her stances. So this sidestep move is really good. It got me a lot of mileage because you're going to train the opponent between doing sidestep 4 and sidestep 2, right? A low and a mix option. If you use sidestep 2, it goes into back turn. Okay, in her back turn, you're going to use 1+2 majority of the time because it's a safe mid. Okay, +7 on hit. Another back turn move you can use is 3. This is going to knock them down. But typically, honestly, I just do 1+2. I do down 2, or I do, whoops, the parry. Those were the main moves I use. She does have, you know, another low, like a bicycle kick, but personally, I'd rather just go for down back 2 because it's +4 on hit, and it's a knife, so you can't even low parry it. Okay, super, super good. Those are the main ones from that stance. Our other stance is dash. You're typically just going to do slide mix up, which is X, or 3, sorry, or you're going to do 2. Constantly, I just mix these up because it's going to be hard for them to react from all the way over here, right? By the time I get to you, I can just stop early, hit the 2, and it has decent range. Okay, I don't have to get right in front of the opponent. See that right there to get the 2 to connect. One very important thing that I forgot to mention: when you're using the slide and mid knife mix up, the reason why it's so dangerous and good, not only because of the range that you can use the moves, but they both counter hit launch. So not only does the slide counter hit launch for a full launch, but the knife, it bounds immediately for a partial combo. So keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing the mix-up, you might not notice. I've actually dropped it a couple of times where I went in with the dash, did the mid, and it launched. But it's a quick bound, and it pushes the enemy far away. Then you have to go up and continue the combo. That's one of the reasons why the mix-up is so strong. Which I keep forgetting, her Katon. This stance, you're going to use Fire Breath. It's unblockable, but it's hitting 1+2. Pretty generous. Honestly, I use this at the wall for mix-ups because they're afraid to press. You can use 4-2. This is good because it's a low, and then it might cast them off. Another one is this 3-2, big launcher. And as you see, she teleports away. So someone might jab, and it's going to crush the jab, and now you get a full launch. Okay? Super, super good. I keep it real basic with the stance. She does have other options, but majority of the time, I'm going for the unblockable, or I'm going for the mix into the launch. Okay? You can choose how you want to mix it, but those are the ones I use to get to God 1. Okay? Now I want to go over some of her combos. Down forward 2 and up forward 3 are your main launchers. Unless you get a counter hit launch like back 2, which is a pretty good mid. I actually didn't use it as much as I should have, but it's pretty good. It's only -9 and it's a crumple. You know, you can go for launch. Your bread and butter is typically going to be launch, up forward 3, forward 3 plus 4, 4. Ooh, every time I record. Up forward 3, 4. Like, okay, let me do the launch. Let me do the combo. Like that. This is typically going to be your bread and butter, okay? You're going to launch, you're going to do up forward 3, you're going to do forward 3 plus 4, which puts you into stance. Then while you're back turn, you're going to hit 4 and hold forward, okay? And that's when you can do 1, 2, 1, and that is going to be her launch, okay? Super simple. You can do other things to enhance the damage, but I just want to give you the bare, you know, the basics. So let me show you the other one, just like this. 3 plus 4 to get your tailspin. You can do it again. It dropped, but you can do the tailspin again, and then you can go for something like this. You can do daggers just to keep it real simple. After you get the second tailspin, just throw out a dagger, and combo's done. Okay. There's a lot of things with Kunimistu that you can go into, but if you honestly, if you keep it basic between the moves that I mentioned, you are solid. Another thing is at the wall, right? Whenever you get a wall splats, you're going to want to do something like this, okay? Oh, whoops. See if I can get a correct splat. You're going to do jab, down forward, into this string. I messed it up right there. There you go. Your wall ender is going to be jab, down forward, and then down 2, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. That's how I do. I just spam it out because why not? So whenever you get your quick screw, you're just going to jab, down forward 1, into your wall ender. You can also do down forward 1, 2, 2, like I showed you early on in the video, if you want to go for less damage and Oki. So earlier I mentioned this move. Look at that. So at the wall, this is pretty fast, right? They're typically afraid to move. So you can do Katan by hitting 1 plus 2, like that. And Katan can also be canceled into back turn by pressing back, or into her dash by just tapping forward. So this, don't be afraid to throw this out because you can get easy mix, okay? I think another good poke I forget to mention is her 1-1. This is gonna get you mileage because you have 3 different options, okay? You can do 1-1-1, 2, 1-1-1, 4. This is the one I use damn near every time because people are afraid to press. It's a lot slower, but it's +3 on block. Gives me more opportunities to do more mix-ups. But typically you can just switch between all of them. The one that's negative is the 1-1-1 at -11, but people are gonna have to recognize this, right? This one's only -9, 1-1-2. But use this constantly. 2-2 into Katan by just hitting 1 plus 2. Super good. You can do 1-1 to Katan. Those stance mix-ups are going to get you a lot of winning. it's gonna win you a lot of matches. Trust me. I kept it real basic. As soon as I saw what launches, what counter hits, what's plus on block, I didn't have to worry about the rest of the stuff. Literally just 1-1 as much as you want. Go into stance, do some mix, and you're good to go. Okay. And her 1 plus 2 throw from dash, super good, right? Super fast. I love to just dash sometimes and just hit this because a lot of times they're waiting for this. They're waiting for the mid or the low from your dash stance. And the dash is just forward 3. And I keep it simple. Slide or 2 or throw. It's a 3-way mix. A lot of people are not ready for, and it's dirty. Okay. If there's anything else that you guys want me to explain in the future as far as going more in depth, I try to keep it as concise as possible. There's going to be a couple things I leave out just so that you guys can watch this guide, go and play Kunimistu, okay? With your simple launchers, your strings, your counter hits, and you'll be okay unless you want to go further. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.